Like, really work on yourself, Jessica. Really work on yourself. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica, and of course this is my channel. Okay guys, in today's video we're gonna have like a little chit chat. You know, usually I do like life updates or chit chat, get ready with me, as I'm doing like my full makeup, but right now I only have eyeliner and mascara, and I don't really feel like doing a full, you know, makeup thing. And also it is 9 p.m. This is a life update that I kind of wanted to do for a while now, just because I feel like so much is changing. Well, not, okay, honestly, a little bit yes, but a little bit no. You'll see when I get into it, but like, I just feel definitely internally, like so much is changing. Externally, not so much, you know? It's just more of like a mental, emotional thing. But yeah, we're gonna really get into this. I literally just put on, as I said, my eye makeup 5 minutes ago, set up my ring light, and I'm like, you know, let's just film. And I feel like every single time I film a sit down video, like I always find new spots to film. Like right now, this is my spot, like I'm liking it. Usually I film over there on the other side of the bed, but now like, I'm like, do we like this? This is good, right? I don't know. So let's just honestly get started. I haven't done a life update in like what, 3 months. I think when I double checked it was 3 months, but let me triple check. Okay, so it looks like May 31st was the last time I uploaded a life update. That's pretty much like 3.5 months, like going on to 4 months, you know? So we have a lot to talk about. So the first thing I want to get into is kind of like my feelings of living here in Italy. More than 7,000 kilometers away from Canada, like where I've been my whole life. And I would still stand by the fact that like I love it here, and I think I have like, I don't want to say great opportunity, but I think this is just amazing how my life turned within the past year, basically. But I would be lying if I said sometimes I didn't miss my friends, sometimes I didn't miss my family. I think life in Toronto and just the experience of being in Toronto overall, it is true that like, for me at least, I kind of feel like I took Toronto for granted. I don't know why. And it's also so weird because ever since like these emotions and feelings started coming up, I have been seeing a lot of Toronto creators on like my For You page on TikTok, and I'm like, what is going on? Why is my phone reading my mind? That's my question overall. But anyways, I'm also very fortunate and I'm grateful that I'm actually able to go back to Canada every few months. I was just there in July. I'm going back next month, October. Don't know when, like, I need to get my ticket immediately. Honestly though, let me just say, I did try to get my ticket one time, and why did I use Google Flights, okay? Well, not all the time, but this time I was using Google Flights. How come when I was buying my ticket, when I went to the checkout page, the price raised by $300? I'm like, no. And then I got so frustrated that I just stopped the whole thing. I'm like, you know what? I know I'm gonna be going next month, but let me just do it again later. That was a few days ago, and nothing, no new updates with that. But yeah, anyways, I'm lucky that I'm able to go back every few months, because I know people who move abroad, sometimes they don't have that option. Sometimes they don't have that opportunity to go back and see their friends and family. And being homesick is definitely a real thing. Like, as I said in the other video, I'll put it somewhere there, I never know which side it's on. It's exciting and fun moving to a new country, but it does get real sometimes, you know? Sometimes you're just like, oh my God, like my whole life has changed. And it's not a bad thing. I made a TikTok actually talking about this. I might just insert it in right now. Being able to move abroad is amazing, but let me just say there's definitely ups and downs. Like, I'm grateful that I'm able to go back to Canada every few months and see my family and friends, but I know that's not the same for everyone. Overall, I'm having a great experience, but there are definitely times where I'm like, I miss my family, I miss my friends, I miss like things that I used to do in Toronto, because it's obviously not going to be the same here in Europe. It's so different when you're visiting somewhere or going on vacation somewhere and you're like, oh my God, I could live here. And then when you actually live here, you're just like, oh wow, like this is just so different. And I get it, because I'm that type of person. Like, I was just in Berlin like last month. I'm like, oh my God, I could definitely live here, because it's like, I think the vegan capital of Europe. So I'm like, oh, this is just so for me. But now that I'm like really thinking about it, no, I cannot. No, I cannot. It's interesting because right now I don't necessarily want to live in Toronto again. I kind of just miss the environment and the experience of living in Toronto. At this point in my life, I prefer living in Italy, but I just think I need doses of Canada in my spirit, you know? Every few months when I go back to Canada and then I come back to Italy, I'm like, oh, I'm so happy to be here. But then after 2-3 months, I'm like, okay, I need that dose of Canada again, you know? So it's just like, I'm all over the place. At the end of the day, there's just a lot of emotions involved when you're moving more than 7,000 kilometers away from where you've been your whole life. And just like I said in that video, when I go back to Canada, of course I'm happy to see the people I know and love, but I'm always more happier to come back. Like, I don't feel like living in Canada at this point in my life is, it doesn't really resonate with me. And honestly, not even because of my partner, but just like other things, political things. I never talk about political things on my channel. I don't think I ever will. I don't even know if I said the word politics on this channel. It's just like, we're not gonna be doing that. Canada as a country is just not for me right now, and I think that's fine to say. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion in that way. I'm not saying Canada's like bad or anything, you know, like I still love Canada. I am a proud Canadian, but sometimes you're just like, I just don't need to live there right now. And just like what I was saying in that video, I'll be fine here for a few months. I'm like, oh, I think I need a dose of Canada again. And then I go to Canada, so many motorcycles. And then I go to Canada and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to come back to Europe. Like, this is where I really want to be. So I'm kind of just dealing with that right now. I feel like I've always been dealing with that, but nothing like crazy, because I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I'll go back and forth every few months. But I don't know why. I think like this month specifically has been just like the hardest of it all. I don't know, the emotional roller coaster that I've been on is a little bit crazy. It's a little bit too much, but I know that when I go back next month, I'm going for a couple weeks, I'll have that dose of Canada again. And I honestly, every time I go, I never know when I'm going to go back again. I know, like, yeah, I'll be back in a few months, but I never know when. Last time was actually like a big surprise. Yeah, kind of like a big surprise, or like not really a planned trip, because as I said before, I went because to like be with my family, because my grandma who's in Canada died, my mom's mom. I didn't really plan on even going in the summer, but the whole death happened. I'm like, okay, maybe I should go and like see everyone. So that's just how that worked out. So I go to Canada next month. I don't know when I'll be back, but I believe the next time I go, like after October, me and my partner will be going together. Because like every time I go back and forth, he's just like working and doing stuff here because he physically has to be here. So I think the next following, if that even makes sense, trip we'll actually be going together. I know I'm actually spending Christmas here, so this is my first Christmas away from my family in I guess it'll be 29 years. I'm getting old. But yeah, that's just that. I feel like this month just has been a little bit rough in that department, but you know what, we're working through it day by day, and it's fine. Next, I want to talk very briefly about Project Uplevel. I don't want to say too much because obviously there's going to be an update video specifically on that. But let me just say, as I said, this month has been hard, okay? It's been really hard. I will obviously go more into depth in the full, like, dedicated Project Uplevel video. Nothing is really aligning how I want it to. Honestly, besides like the workout stuff, but I'm just like, what good is it if you're just working out 4 or 5 times a week, but like everything else is not really, you know, balancing out. We'll go deeper into that when the time comes. I just don't want to like say everything now and then say it again in that video. And honestly, it is September 23rd, I think. So I have 1 more week until the month is over. So we'll just wait, we'll see. But I'm obviously hoping that this last week ends off with a bang. And last night in bed, I was just thinking about like everything, like Project Uplevel, and I'm like, this month has been shit so far. But I have a week left, so like I can still make it good, you know? I don't have to like write off the whole month just because the past 3 weeks haven't been amazing. I wanted to do this life update video for a while now, actually, like a few weeks. I even talked about it in the last vlog, which was filmed like, I think 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Last night when I was in bed thinking to myself, my partner sleeping, me thinking, and I'm just like, you know what? You've been wanting to film this life update for a while now, so just do it. Like, just do it. Stop putting it off and stop like not even really making excuses, but like let's just talk a little bit about that too. Okay, Project Uplevel, we talked about it, but like I need to really work on my emotional regulation or dysregulation, and one of those, basically regulating my emotions. Because like I'll wake up, I'm in the best mood ever, you know? I go to the gym in the morning or like early afternoon, whatever, best mood. I come back, blah blah blah, amazing. Something always happens, like I swear to God, always happens after the gym. Like sometime like after the gym, it'll be like something so small, something so petty, and like it would just, my mood will be ruined. I'm like, oh, I can't film like this, because honestly this is kind of true though, but I feel like it is a little bit of an excuse. Like, let me be real with myself. I never ever want to film when I'm in a bad mood, because obviously that comes through in the camera. I'll never like be in a bad mood and film, because why would I do that? Why would I do that? Because I'm not going to pretend to be happy when I'm not feeling like good or happy, or I just feel like, you know what I mean. So yeah, something will happen, it'll make me in a petty mood, and I'll be like, oh, whatever, like, I'm so over this day, blah, blah, blah. I'll like edit videos or something, but I'll never actually go on camera. And there's so many instances that happened this past week that happened. And I think I just got to my breaking point yesterday. I was like, you cannot be letting like little things literally disrupt your whole mood, disrupt your whole energy for the day. Like, really work on yourself, Jessica. Really work on yourself. So yeah, I really had to check myself at 3:30 a.m. last night, and I was like, you know what, get it together, because this is impacting you in a very big way. And you're lucky that you're a little bit self-aware, that you're actually able to be like, okay, you know what, like, this is not good, you know, so something has to change. So yeah, we're working on that as well. I will say though that my period is supposed to be happening any moment now, so maybe that's like a little, you know, a little effect, but like, no, still you should be able to like just regulate your emotions a little bit more and not let something small impact you for the rest of your day. Because if I had a normal 9-to-5 job and something impacted me at like 10:30 a.m., what, I'm not going to do anything that I need to do until 5 p.m.? Like, what is going on? Fix yourself, Jessica. And that's the talk I had with myself, and then I went to bed. The next thing I want to talk about is like, I don't know how to explain it, but let me just try to get into it. Basically, I deleted all my secular music off of my phone. If you don't know what that is, secular music is basically like worldly music, music that doesn't really, I don't know how to, like, I don't know, I feel like everyone has a different definition. Some people would just say music that doesn't like praise God, but I don't really see it as that. I don't think I listen to just music that praises God, but basically like all your favorite artists, well, some of you guys, I don't know. All those like top people on the Billboard charts, yeah, you're not on my phone anymore. Everything I talk about on YouTube, just know I've made like a little video about it on TikTok, just because I can make the video easily, edit it right then and there, and then post it, or, you know, it's just like very easily. Obviously with YouTube, it's a longer format, it's gonna take a little bit longer to put out there. So my leg. So if you do follow my TikTok, you've definitely seen me talk about this, but I have to delete all the secular music because I'm just like, I don't resonate with this anymore. Something I really am working on is my relationship with God, and I know that the Christian faith doesn't resonate with everyone on here, whoever's watching it, and I completely understand, but this is my life and what I'm going through right now. And maybe that has something to do with why this whole month has been just an emotional roller coaster, but you know, we're working on that, me and God. And yeah, so also like just the imagery and even the name of certain songs that are like out there right now, I'm like, I can't, like, I literally can't. Why would I ever want to download a song that says Demon, that's called Demon? Like, Doja Cat, what's going on? Honestly, I don't think I've ever actually even listened to the song, and I don't even want to, but just seeing the imagery of paint the town red and everything, it's just too much. It's really too much for me. And I know that I can't necessarily avoid this music because I hear it everywhere. Like when I go to the gym, or like when we're at a store, like even the grocery store, just like anywhere and everywhere. On TikTok or on YouTube or YouTube Shorts, whatever. It's everywhere, and I understand that. I'm not gonna say that secular music isn't catchy, because it is, you know, and it sounds good to the ear, most of it. And that is just what is popular, and that's just what people like, and I understand that. But I just will not, you know, willingly listen to it or have it on my phone or my playlist or anything. I'm also really working on not using them as well, in like, obviously on TikTok and social media. And I've done a good job with that so far. It's only been like a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks max, something like that. But yeah, it's been about 2 weeks max, so this is all still very new to me. And it's interesting because I used to be the biggest Drake fan, and I know Drake is coming out with an album soon. And like a part of me is like, oh no, I wanna like listen to it, whatever. But another part of me is like, I really I don't. A part of me that wants to, like a very small part of me, because like I wanna be in. I don't want to have FOMO, like blah blah blah. But honestly, I'm like, no, it's just not worth it for me. Like I'm on a different path in my life right now, and it's just not for me. Yeah, I don't want to have too much faith talk in here because I feel like that could be a whole video in itself, but I don't know why. I kind of feel like most of the people that watch my video are Christian, but I don't know why. But let me know if you are or not in the comments. That'd be like interesting to know. But obviously some people have already, like, you know, checked out this video. They're like, oh, like I want another one. They got another one. But it's just like if my content doesn't resonate with you anymore, I understand. Just like how I don't resonate with secular music anymore. Anymore. Like sometimes you just don't resonate with something because of whatever, and it is what it is, and that is that. The next thing I want to say is that I feel like the direction of this channel has gone in so many places. Like when I first started, I was just doing everything because I think that's what a lot of people do when they first start a YouTube channel. Just trying to figure out like what works, what doesn't work, what they like doing, what they like filming. And then I kind of went into like a lot of vlogs, but then I kind of went into like, I think I did vlogs for a long amount of time. And then like just like different things. Obviously I also had like the rhinoplasty stuff, like that's a very big part of my channel. I feel like that content has exhausted itself just because there's no more I can say about it, no more updates. But the people who message me on Instagram or who email me, I help them out as much as I can. Like that's the best I can do with that. But I don't think I'll have any more rhinoplasty videos to film because like what's next? 2-year rhinoplasty update. It's like enough is enough, you know? And also like, I don't know, I don't want to say my content will be outdated per se, but there are people who are now getting their rhinoplasties and who can make better videos who are speaking about the present, you know? Because I feel like every update video I made with the rhinoplasty, I had to not necessarily think back, but I just had to try to remember all the like specific details. Even the 1.5-year update video, like I'm glad I put it out there because it definitely helped people, you know, because some people want to know how you feel basically 1.5 years later. But it's just like there's only so much you can say or do or tell and remember from 1.5 years ago that like I think I've exhausted that at that point, at this point at least. So yes, the channel has been in a lot of different directions, and then I added a bit of like self-help, like personal growth stuff, just because that stuff is important to me. I think it will always be important to me. So I want to share that with you guys. And I have learned a lot through like my personal development journey. And like if this is important to me and it has helped me so much, I think it could help someone else, which is amazing. But last week when I uploaded that vlog, guys, like I had the best time editing it. Like I don't know like what was in me, the Holy Spirit, what was in me, but like I was just editing. It took me too long. Let me just say it took me too long. That was 2 hours of footage cut down to like maybe around 45 minutes. But I didn't really care. I was just like, whatever, like I love doing this. So that was edited about like 2 weeks ago, as I said. And no, that was filmed like 2 weeks ago. Whatever. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that I didn't use any secular music in that. Not that I think. I use basically like Christian, like non-copyrighted music like for vlogs and stuff. And I just love the whole vibe of it. Like, oh my gosh. So I think more vlogs are coming. I just really like the feeling that I had editing the vlogs. And it's crazy because even this week I wanted to film vlogs on certain days. But as I said, I'd like, you know, go to the gym, like, and then just something would just piss me off. Something would just piss me off, and like the whole day is a write-off. It's a write-off. I don't want to be on camera. And I'm like, get it together. Get it together. Guys, I need water right now because my throat, I'm parched. That was so extra and I'll never do that again. I'm so sorry. The last 2 things on my list are more like random things, but the first thing is, guys, I have no more fake nails. Ah! Okay, so we see that. So my nails right now are in bad condition, okay? They keep breaking, they're frail, they're thin, they're brittle. Nothing is working out with my nails right now. And the last time I did my nails, I think it was like a month ago. And then even then I was like, you know what, I think this is my last time. And it definitely was. I don't know, I'm kind of just like over it. I want to just focus on the natural growth of my nails and make my nails stronger. I'm not saying that I'll never do fake nails again. I'm definitely not saying that. But I'm saying that I think I need to take like a full 6-month break. Because I believe I was reading that your nails need like 6 months to do like a full regrowth. So I think I'm gonna be doing that. Oh, it's so interesting that this is here. I didn't really, it's just always there. But I got this like nail recovery thing from Kiko. Kiko's like, I think it's, I don't know if it's European or Italian, but it's just like a makeup brand kind of. Not really a makeup brand, that is so wrong. But they sell makeup, brushes, nail polish, nail care, perfume. Like, it's kind of like a Sephora, but not really, you know? Like a very, very small scale Sephora. I got this like a month ago because I knew that at some point very soon in my life that I will be getting off my fake nails and just focusing on the strength and not the strength necessarily, but the recovery. Let's just say the recovery of my real nails. So literally this is by my bedside, and every night I'll just like put some on and like you massage it into your nail. I don't know if it's working, but to me it feels like it's working, you know? I do want to get some more stuff too, like nail strengthener and stuff like that, but when I did get my nails off, I think this was last week. I don't know when. Honestly, all the days are blurring and this month has been crazy. She put something on and I feel like it's kind of coming off. So yeah, I'll get something for my nails. But besides that, like, yeah, I'm just over it because I can't, you know when like something, kind of feels like my life right now. When something is not right, okay, that introspection was a little bit too much for me. When something's not right and you just keep putting something on top of it to cover like what is wrong, like masking or whatever, like what the problem is, like that's what I was doing to my nails. Like I needed to work on my actual real nails, but I just kept getting like fake nails again and again and again, and it's just like, whoa, you need to stop with the fake nails, work on what's inside, and then we can go from there. So that's that. I've had fake nails for like as long as I can remember. I don't remember ever taking a break. I think I did, no, I lied. I did when I had my last rhinoplasty, but for like what, 2-3 weeks, I think. I think it's actually in my rhinoplasty vlog from last December. I went to Turkey with fake nails and like they found me like at this nail place that actually took off my nails or whatever. But yeah, I didn't have fake nails for like what, 2 weeks or something. As soon as I got back to Canada, I did them again. So I basically have always had fake nails for like, I don't even know, like a decade now, since high school days, I think, for a long time. So they just need to breathe. And it's funny because in the beginning, like the first, I don't know, 3-4 days, doing this would hurt so much. Like my nails were like, they were damaged. Who made that song? Pussycat Dolls? I don't know. But they were just hurting so much, so I'm like, okay, like they need air. They need to breathe. Me and my boyfriend were like, I literally need to go out with my nails and let the sun touch it because like something needs to happen. But now I'm happy I can actually touch it because they were so like weak. They were so weak, but they're slowly getting better, honestly. Like they are, but I'll just need some more time. Okay, now we're on the last subject and it's my hair. Honestly guys, okay, we know I live in box braids. I've been getting box braids literally since I got my boobs done. I used to wear like long weave, I think you guys know what I'm talking about, like normal people long weave, if that makes sense. And then I got my breasts done like so long ago, 8-9 years ago. I don't know, I don't want to do the math right now, but a long time ago. And I remember when I got my breasts, I was like, okay, maybe I should get box braids because then like I don't have to do the whole, you know, the leave out and like the gel and everything, because it's very like sometimes difficult to do this when you first get your boobs done. So I'm like, if I get box braids and I just like literally put it in a ponytail or something, I don't have to worry too much about it, you know? So I got box braids and obviously it's way less maintenance than having a weave, and it changed my life. Okay, so I've been doing box braids for like what, 8 years now? 8-9 years now? Should I do the math just to like have the number right? I should. I was just turning 21, right? Just turned 21. I'm turning 29 this year. 8 years. But then December will be 8 years, if that makes sense. Yes, December will be 8 years. Okay, so yeah. I've had box braids for 8 years and I'm really at the point where I'm like, I'm kind of done with it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm talking ahead of myself because I do have a appointment to do my hair again on Wednesday, which is like in like I don't know, 4 days or something. Not that I'm done with protective styles, but I really just want to be focusing more on my natural hair, okay? So I know tomorrow's Sunday basically. So tomorrow I'm taking out my hair in the evening. I'm just gonna leave it out for Monday, Tuesday. No, I guess Wednesday morning I go do my hair. But overall, I'm really searching a lot for like 4C hair care basically, and like just taking care of my natural hair more. I do a lot, not that I do a lot, but like I do the LOC method 3-4 times a week. 4 times is a very good week. Okay, let's just say 2 to 4, honestly. Like, let's be real. 2 to 4 times a week. Obviously, I need to do it more, but like, oh, I do. Why is that me getting in trouble with myself? I do, and I want to leave my hair out more because one of the goals I had, literally this was for like 2018 or 2019, so why am I talking about it now? But one of the goals I had was to grow my hair. And yes, it's been growing year by year, but it's very slow growth, and I know that has like partly to do with me. Honestly, now that I'm talking more about it, I'm realizing the hair stuff is not even a life update. It's just my own, it's my own problem. It's my own problem. Every day I kind of get more upset with my hair because I'm like, I need something new, please. It's just so annoying, you know? But yeah, we will see, because my boyfriend's always like, just leave your natural hair out. Like, I love it when you take it out, because every time I take out my braids, like, he just loves my natural hair. But I'm like, you don't understand how it is to take care of 4Z hair. I say I have 4Z, I know it's like 4C, but like, it's just so tough sometimes. But like, the more I research, the more I see that like, yes, 4C hair can be difficult to take care of, but like, you have to kind of work with your hair. Like, people have 4C hair and it looks brilliant. It looks like almost like 4B, 4A, but it is 4C when you see like their curl pattern. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm kind of making it difficult to work on my own hair, right? And a lot of the times, which I know this is so bad because I've been doing this most of the time since I got box braids, is that like I'll take my hair out, for example, on a Monday, right? My box braids and stuff. And on the Tuesday, I'll redo it again. And it's like, no, my hair needs to breathe just like my nails need to breathe and stuff. So yeah, that is that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Of course, I didn't say this in the beginning, but don't forget to follow my socials. TikTok, Instagram, I'm on both. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.